Hello, all my Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of December. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from these chakra reading cards. And we're just going to get the overall energy for the entire month. So we'll see what the Creator just wants you to know about your month of December. Can't believe it's the end of the year already, but I feel like 2022 is going to be full of a lot of beautiful transformations for all of us. That didn't go very well. Let me try one more time here. There we go. Much better. All right, Creator, for our Aries, what do you want them to know about their month of December? Just the overall energies. Okay, there you go. It's going to be about balance, I think, balancing your chakras. But you got card number 5, which is family. There you go, you bunch of monkeys. And I'm just going to put that right here for now. Definitely, this has to do with the root chakra, of course. So, with the family, you've been, this card has come to you into your awareness today to let you know that the energy of your ancestors is surrounding you. It's a powerful time for healing family wounds and dissolving any ancestral karma. It's been understood for thousands of years that we carry through our bloodlines old patterns and karma from those family members who walked before us. So just like some physical issues can be handed down through the family line, so can emotional, mental, and spiritual imbalances. There's a big chance that any challenges that you're going through at this time could be connected in some way to family karma. So take a moment to tune in and ask where this pattern or challenge is coming from. You can do this by quieting the mind and taking some time to be still and to listen. Once you identify the root of the issue, you can simply light a candle and have a conversation in your mind with that family member. See yourself handing back the issue to this ancestor. They place this energy into their heart where it transmutes into something positive, and then they hand it back to you. Beautiful. Now place it in your heart for healing. Allow this energy to release you from this karma as you now receive the love, wisdom, and guidance from your ancestors. Family is an integral part of life. We're born into these little tribes for a reason. We learn big lessons of unconditional love through the interactions and challenges with family. This card can also indicate that you may have been experiencing a conflict within the family unit and it's now time for resolution. This card could also be a sign that a family member who has passed is with you, guiding and supporting you from the other side. A powerful way to connect to our ancestors is through the energy of trees. Take a moment to sit in nature with your favorite tree and open yourself to hear the whispers of wisdom from your ancestors, the ones who walked this path before you. And I love that affirmation for this is I am at peace and at one with my family. And of course, with holidays, just having, actually when this reading is coming out, Thanksgiving in the United States is a week or so away. Also, of course, Christmas, Hanukkah, those other types of celebrations towards the end of the year, New Year's, you have a lot of gathering of family. And so that's a time of healing too. So if there's been something going on with all the stuff and the crap that's been going on the last couple of years, there could have been disagreements, but now it's time to put all that stuff into proper perspective. And really, like the card, it's about this balancing. You don't have to let the monkeys walk all over you and steal your stuff and throw poo-poo at you, like monkeys do. But you also don't have to keep them at, in a cage in a zoo. You can still interact and love and have that mutual understanding with each other, right? So I love that as a huge energy for you. for that month. And it's also during the holidays that you miss loved ones who've gone to the other side, right? And so this is also a big message, I feel, from so many of them to let you know that they never left your side. They've always been with you since they left their physical body. They've been with you 100% of the time, every day. They don't have to split their time between you and every other loved one that they had in their life. They can be everywhere at the same time, totally 100% there, because that's how powerful we are as spiritual beings when we go back to the other side, right? So just know that they are with you. What I do as well, at least up to this point, you never know when it'll change, but so far each month I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And the major arcana are like this card. They represent what energies the Creator wants you to know just overall for the month. And then I'll talk about the minor arcana when we get to those. Excuse me. All right, Creator, for our Aries, what else do you want them to know about this month of December, please? Okay. I had a feeling you were going to have either the Moon or the High Priestess or some sort of card that really reflects your inner reflection, your inner power. You know, the High Priestess uses moon energy to connect to the other side, to hear those whispers of love from your loved ones and from your angels and guides and the Creator and Spirit. So definitely the moon is a huge piece of what is going to be going on with your energy during that month. So really getting in tune with your emotions. I'd really check out the new moon and the full moon. I always put out readings for each of those. So those will be coming out, the new moon or the full moon that's coming up next. You'll see that in probably a week or so. So because the moon came out for you, I'd really pay attention to the moon cycles, what sign it's in, what kind of energy it's bringing in. And definitely I would check out the readings, because there's probably going to be energy there to help you with this connection, with reaching out and not only connecting to your higher self from within, but in doing that, you're raising your vibration to one of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, which is the frequency at which Spirit speaks. And so if you do that, then you'll be able to speak to your ancestors, your loved ones, and that whole posse of beings of unconditional love and light that are on the other side. So definitely I would look into that energy. And the holidays usually just the whole, if you can get out of the stress of buying presents and all that stress that comes with expectations, if you can tap into the unconditional love that just expands during the holidays, you can really connect to that beautiful frequency as well. So I am loving that. Excuse me. So next, we're going to look at each of the 4 suits, and these each are going to represent a different part of your journey in life, a different part of your being. We're going to start with wands, which is the fire element. And for this reading, it represents your spiritual adventure during this month of December. So we'll use a good shuffle here. Okay, Creator, for our Aries, what would you like them to know about their spiritual adventure? I mean, obviously, you're going to have a very impactful one, where you have the opportunity with the veil being so thin and this energy supporting it. So let's see what else, Creator, you want them to know about their spiritual adventure. Okay, that one right there. Yep, and you've got the 6 of Wands. They call them the staves here, but it's the 6 of Wands. And this is all about recognition for yourself. I mean, the Wands, in addition to spiritual energy, is your drive, your ambition, your drive, like driving the horses, and inspiration and all of that. So I really feel that because this is talking about your spiritual side of your life, that this is about others recognizing this brightness within you, But I really feel more so it's being that you feel recognized by your ancestors, by the higher realms, by the creator, by spirit. And I really feel a strong sense of with connection to ones that you've lost on the other side. And I feel like that's for a majority of you. This is about, a parent or a spouse or a sibling or a dear friend, someone who meant a lot to you, that you're especially missing during this holiday season. This could be the first time or the second time that the individual has been, has passed. And this might be like the first Christmas or Thanksgiving or Hanukkah or, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate during that time. It's the first time that they're not here for it. Or maybe it's the second time, and, the first time it was so close that it was still very raw. And now this is kind of hitting you out of nowhere and you're having these feelings come in. But they are going to be making themselves known if you take the opportunity to really connect to that higher frequency, step out of the noise of fear, step out of the way from the world and all the opinions and all the chaos that's going on out there, and just really connect to the other side. You will get messages coming from them, from the outside world. You'll get it in songs, just signs and synchronicities, license plates, stickers on the back of someone's car, just a random meme in social media somewhere, or over here in a conversation. There's so many ways that they're going to be trying to communicate with you during the month of December. And actually even starting when you come across this reading, if you're watching it before December, I usually put it out a week or so before. So if you are looking at that, be looking around, be aware. You will see it, because they definitely are constantly communicating with us. It's just if we're in the chaos and the whole noise of the world, we have trouble hearing those whispers of love over that chaotic noise, right? All right. We're also going to pull a card here from the angel reading cards, which is so perfect for what we're talking about. And we're just going to see what else the creator wants you to know about these, the month of December, around your spirituality, your spiritual journey. Let me just do it this way. Hey, these are all some huge cards. I'm 6'4", and so you can tell that these are not small reading cards. So, Creator, what else do you want our Aries to know about their beautiful spiritual adventure during the month of December? Okay, and they said you get both. So you have Angel of Nature, ladybug, number 13, and you also get number 10, Angel of Clairaudience. And they only want me to read number 10 from the book. So for some of you, that Angel of Nature is an important message. Like getting out into nature. I've seen some of you like put someone's ashes out into nature, and it's important during this month, if you can, get out to that spot, to that location, to go visit, and just you'll feel their presence even more there, even though they're not tied to those ashes anymore. For some of you, whether it's going to see, where they were laid to rest or where their ashes were spread, some sort of significant spot as well. For some of you, it's this like a place in nature that you would go with, this loved one, or it was their favorite spot. And for many of you, it is just getting out into nature, away from all the chaos like we talked about. It's them saying, get out, away from all the noise, get out into nature, and being out there will help you be able to hear those whispers more clearly and more distinctly. And let me just check out number 10 here. This is the Angel of Clairaudience. So listen to your inner guide. Your gift of clairaudience has awakened. You have received this card because your angel of clairaudience is here to remind you that you are a natural clairaudient who was born with that. Clairaudience is the gift of hearing the spirit realm through songs and messages that you receive in your everyday life. Exactly what I was talking about, right? So it's been reawakened, and your angel's ready to guide and teach you how to utilize and rediscover that ability. The angel of clairaudience may announce her arrival to you through subtle sound wave frequency changes in your ear. So the frequencies can be heard in the form of a sudden buzzing, ringing, or whooshing sounds. Do not be alarmed if this occurs. It is your angel of clairaudience letting you know which ear she wishes to use to communicate with you. So pay attention to any words, voices, songs, sounds, or messages that pop into your mind, as this form of guidance may come to you in your own voice or the voice of your angel or a loved one in spirit. So once you become accustomed to this new form of guidance, your angel of clairaudience will offer you guidance, inspiration, warnings, and also share encouraging messages to help assist you with your daily life. So I love that, because that is exactly what we've been talking about with that they're going to be speaking to you, those loved ones who are on the other side. So pay attention, because they are definitely going to be speaking to you, especially, obviously, in song, or just having these, you may not hear the voices specifically in the beginning. A lot of times you'll just have this memory pop into your head out of the blue. It's like they touch something in your brain to have these memories pop up out of the blue, and that's them letting you know that they're there. They're connecting with their energy and their love to you. So if you have that happen, or really if you do have these auditory memories, if that makes sense, you actually hear their voice saying something in your head without a vision in your head, that is also them communicating with you. So definitely pay attention to this throughout the month of December, because they definitely are communicating with you. And next we're going to go into these, they call them circles here, but it's going to be the suit of pentacles, or coins, sometimes it's called, and that's the energy or the element of earth. So this is going to be your physical adventure during the month of December. So where this is spiritual and the other two are all internal, this is what's going on in the outside world, like on the stage of this play that we're all in called life. It's all the characters that are involved, your physical body and all your possessions, jobs, situations, everything out there outside of our body, including our body. Just what the Creator wants you to know about your adventure for December. So Creator for our Aries, what do you want them to know about their physical adventure? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So you've got the Queen of Sacred Circles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So this definitely is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. She's very calm and solid in her awareness of her abundance, of her wholeness, of her, I would say, your self-worth awareness. And she's also, of course, about new birth, obviously. She's like a lot like the Empress, where it's about new birth, new things coming in, again, feeling whole and complete. And you do see the moon up here and all the cycles of the moon. So again, just a really big affirmation and message to pay attention to the cycles of the moon and what they bring you. But it definitely is this feeling of warmth and abundance, and like I said, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, making sure you're nurturing, taking care of yourself during this month. But you do feel this whole and complete around all these holidays. So I definitely love that. And we're going to pick some tea leaf cards here and just see what else the Creator would like you to know about your physical world. And there's like double the amount of these cards, but I split them off in the beginning, and so you're going to have from this deck here. So Creator, what do you want our Aries to know? What else about their physical adventure? Okay. What else? Anything else? Okay, yeah, they want that one. Or those two. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. I think that was it. Oh, maybe not. So quite a few here. So I love that you get some extra bonuses here. You know, of course, you got Diamond right away, which is you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Hello, holidays. Makes total sense. You got Wreath. Yep, like we talked about, sorrow over a loss. So definitely, and I'm going to put this one here. So this is definitely, you know, it's okay to feel sorrow and to feel those shadow emotions. And it's part of our process of healing and so much of our journey and our growth. But they're like, there was a time for the wreath, you know, for the ceremony, for the funeral, whatever. They're like, but now's time to talk to us. You know, we appreciate, we know there was a time for loss and for sorrow, but we want to talk to you now. So that's their message with that. Yeah. And grasshopper, and that is situations in the balance that require careful handling. Like that card, when it was it landed like this. This is going to be a month of balance in the outside world. So don't overdo it. I mean, of course, it's the holidays, so try not to overdo things. Try to keep things in balance. I'm reminded of the Kung Fu movie, like the old one where he walked on a rice paper. When he could walk on the rice paper without wrinkling it, he was able to go out into the world. And it's out in the world that he learned to put all the teachings and all the wisdom, you know, into work, into place. So definitely there's this feeling of balance there. Yep. So they're saying, grapes, time to go out and have fun. You know, definitely. It's not a time to be so serious. Yeah. And you got dog. Protection from a powerful friend. So this isn't like from them, you know, like you need protection from someone who's a powerful friend. It's protection that they're giving you from a powerful friend. And I really feel like even though we're talking about the physical world, I really want to put this here and let you know that you are being watched over definitely by individuals from the other side. You know, Creator, of course, most powerful friend we have, Spirit, but it's definitely guardian angels and angels, loved ones who are on the other side, and our ancestors. So you definitely have this beautiful protection. So don't feel that, you know, you are alone. And that you are not protected. Just, yeah, in hammock. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. So, yeah, definitely in the outside world, a lot of you are going to be making some trips. You know, obviously holidays with, again, Thanksgiving and Christmas, Hanukkah, you know, Kwanzaa, you know, whatever it might be, even New Year's. You know, it's about movement in the physical world, and that, you know, you will be protected. Don't be stupid, of course, is the message. You know, but just also, you know, don't let fear ruin your journey and your vacation and this movement in the outside world. So I love all those messages. So definitely just take all that in and take what resonates with you for that month there. And then we're going to move into Swords, which is the element of air. And this is your mental adventure. So this is all about your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. So this will be what mental adventure you're going to be going on during the month of October. Great creator. So for our Aries, what would you like them to know about their mental adventure in December? Okay. And now you got the Six of Swords. So you had the Six of stabs, but wands. And then you have the Six of Swords. And I love this imagery here because it is about movement from, usually they'll have like 3 on one side and 3 on the other, or, a boat taking you across a river because it's taking you to new thoughts and new beliefs, new ways of thinking. So you're leaving old ways of thinking behind and replacing those with new. And there's not a river in there. Oh yeah, back here. Duh. So here's this is movement as well. So, where you talked about going on a vacation and having some movement that happens, and this is movement of mind, because we're zeroing on there, and you have the Ace of Swords specifically to the side here, which is what you use to cut away those old ways of thinking. It brings you capital T truths as small t truths fall away. And really, with this connection to your inner world and connection to your loved ones on the other side during this month, I just feel it just brings this whole new thought about what death means, what it means when someone's not in your life anymore, physically. And it's a beautiful transformation, a transition, because you really do move this sorrow into a new place. You understand why you felt so alone and so abandoned. And there's this belief we have that we're half of a person and these other people are half of a person, and together we're whole, and when they leave our lives, we're not a whole, complete person. And that's the small t truth of the ego and the fear world, because that's what we want to experience, what it might feel like to feel like we're not whole, to feel incomplete and powerless. But the capital T truth that comes, especially the more you interact and connect with your loved ones on the other side, and spirit and creator and your angels and your spirit guides, is that we're so much more than these characters that we're playing, and that we are whole and complete as ourselves. And everyone else is just extra. And so when someone leaves our lives and goes to the other side, it's just a mirror for us to look at our smallness and our shadow side, but expanding and understanding the bigger part of us, so we could have that contrast while we're here. While experiencing our limitedness and our smallness, we can understand more deeply our fullness and our limitlessness, the unconditional love that we are compared to the conditional love of this world. So there's this big truths that come in during this period of time as well. We're going to get some clarification from these numerology guidance cards and just see what else the creator wants you to know about this December's mental adventure. All right, creator, what else do you want our Aries to know about this December and their mental adventure? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Self-love. So exactly what I was talking about here. It's about finding the love from within, because when we're defining ourselves, our ego will tell us, define yourself by everything out here. By the people that you're with, either, romantically or family or friends or coworkers or your pets or your animal, whatever relationship. Define yourself by that. Define yourself by your job, your education, your social status. Define yourself by how you look in your physical body. What you own, how much money you have in the bank, all that stuff. And the only problem with that is that's retail price, and it's unstable, because people Their opinions of us change or they pass away, like we talked about. Situations never stay the same. And things break down, deteriorate, burn down, or are stolen. So all those things are unstable. And when we put our self-worth and we're defining that by the outside world, that's what I call retail price, because that's what we're worth to other people. It's not our true worth. It just happens to be whatever market you're in. If you're a beautiful warm coat during the winter in northern Alaska, you are priceless and people love you. But if you are that same coat in the summer in southern Texas, you are on the blue light special clearance rack at 90% off, and your value has changed. So that's the instability. And so if we define our worth by the outside world, then that is how unstable we feel. But when you find that love inside of us, that unconditional love from above, from the creator of all things, unconditional meaning nothing you can do to earn it, it's just yours because of who you are. You are a piece of the unconditional love of the creator. And there's nothing you can do to lose it either, because there are no conditions. So it's beautiful, because this is all about these thoughts, and this transformation is your thoughts about your love, about your worth, not so much your abundance, though your abundance is tied to your worth. But this is all about, doing that. And 61, 6 plus 1 is 7, which is a very spirit number. And let's read from the book here too. So this card indicates the need to focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority, as this is the key to happiness and the manifestation of your dreams. Rather than dwell upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. It is now time to start treating yourself like a friend by replacing your negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Statements that affirm that you're lovable, worthy, and perfect, just as you are, help raise your energy vibration and improve your life circumstances. Set aside time to write down all the things you admire about yourself, such as your sense of humor, your smile, or your capacity to love. Every little thing counts, and nothing is insignificant or minor. So remember, you're an ongoing work in progress, and you didn't choose to come here to be the perfect person with a perfect life. Everything in your life is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. So nurture yourself with love. And the affirmation for this card is, I love and believe in myself and make my dreams come true. So, yeah, beautiful. I love that. It's so perfect in line with what we're talking about. So, nothing else to add there. Lastly, we'll move into the cups suit. And the cups, of course, are our emotions. So this will be what the creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of December. All right, creator, what else? What would you like Aries to know about their emotional adventure in the month of December, please? Okay. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. So you can see you're entering the beautiful castle under the rainbow. It's under the spout where all the glory comes out. It's all the, feeling emotionally full and complete, along like this, Queen of the Pentacles. It's about feeling whole and complete, like you have all of this beautiful emotion, which, of course, when you connect to that unconditional love and make that your self-love, that's exactly how you will feel. So definitely an opportunity to connect with this. Moon is, very much mother energy as well, like Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. It's the comforter side of our creator. It brings in the connection to our emotions. And that's where we, of course, connect to the higher realms. So definitely, this beautiful energy coming in for you here. And lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And this can also be what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure, but it's also the last card for the reading. So it's going to be a wild card, whatever else the Creator wants to let you know about December, in addition to emotions. All right, Creator, so what's your final message here for our Aries, please? Okay. They want that one right there. Oh, look at butterflies and rainbows. I love that. And community. Butterflies, of course, also represent spiritual world, transformation. So this is such a message of beings from the other side. I know rainbows too are what come after a storm, and they bring us comfort and, understanding that the storm happened for a reason. It refreshes everything, and it brings clarity, both in cleansing away things, but also, water brings nourishment. The wind takes seeds to places where it wouldn't have gone had the wind not occurred. And this is ancient forest, is what the picture is called. So the towering ancient trees in a forest look distinct from one another, yet beneath the surface of the earth, their roots are intertwined. The roots act like a kind of communication system through the community of trees. Instantaneous messages travel through this underground system. Nutrients can travel on this network. Trees at one side of the forest can supply the nourishment required on the other side of the forest. Danger at one end of the network is communicated to the far end of the intertwined roots. And I know I believe it was in this card here, it did talk about how our ancestors communicate with us is through the trees, right? So, full circle here. This sacred landscape of the ancient trees wants you to know that support is all around you, even if you're not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, right? Protected, supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors and your soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It is a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They're only a thought away. Wow. Yeah. Definitely, you are not alone. This entire message it's so clear that this is a month of reaching out to your loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, the creator spirit, your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, unicorns, fairies, whatever you believe are those beings of unconditional love and light. The veil is going to be super thin for you to have this super awareness, a lot of messages coming you from all over the place. So buckle up, Buttercup, because you're about to hear beautiful messages of love and support from the other side. And it is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. And just know, as you're going through every moment of every day, you are indeed unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things, our Creator. All right, I'm going to leave the reading there. I also want to let you know, in addition to these readings, these monthly readings, I also do weekly readings by each of the elements, like fire signs, water signs, etc. As I mentioned, new moon and full moon readings throughout the month, and a variety of other readings as well. So if you want to be notified when those readings come out so you don't miss them, if you haven't done so already, just click on the subscribe button down below. And once you do that, then this little notification bell is going to pop up. And once you click on there, you can select how you want to receive notifications. So it's easy breezy. All right. Well, just know I also love you dearly, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, have an amazing December, and you take care.